Hello everybody, my name's Ryan, I am from the Superior Networks team, and I'm here to educate you today about HTML. Just before we start, as you can see, this is our YouTube page. We are getting quite situated now. We've got our cPanel tutorial and our last HTML tutorial. I hope you all have found that quite educational. If you have any comments for it, please do tell me, and hopefully I can get that sorted. This is where we got to last time. I've made a new file, exactly the same, just copy and pasted it, renamed it, because I want to get a bit more done today. I wasn't quite happy in the last episode that we didn't get as much done as I kind of ideally wanted. So I'm hoping that we can get a bit more done. One thing that, just this is more for tidiness, I think, as well. We need to remember always to put these head tags. And head tags are the header tags. So anything in here will be in the top, and then you have the body, which is the actual main kind of guts of the page. So if we go to our website, this is all the header bit up here. I think anything above there is classed the header. Then all this bit here is the body, and then down in this bit is the footer. So anything below this line here is the footer. And that's how we'll set it out in here. Now, before we get kind of too far into things, we're just going to kind of take it quite slow, just because it's easy to kind of jump ahead and get a bit muddled up. So we're just going to go through what we did last time, which is a doc type, and that's for anything in HTML, and it's HTML5. The old HTML, XHTML, you have to write out a huge long, it's like www.xhtml.com or whatever it was, slash, something really, really long and stupid and impossible to remember. You don't need that anymore. It's literally doc type HTML, and that'll tell your browser that yes, it is HTML, and that's all you need to worry about. Okay, then where were we? Yeah, so doc type HTML will just inform your browser that it is a HTML5 document, of which is using the HTML5 tags. Now, just because I like to do a lot of spacing, I'm not as keen on comments. A lot of people like to do comments which just look like this. So it's open bracket thing, exclamation mark, dash, dash, space, comment can go here, and then it's dash, dash, close. And normally comments are used a lot in websites, perhaps, that are created for people that aren't necessarily as knowledgeable on them. So if we just save this, we just open up our web browser, Control O will open it. If not, you can normally run in Chrome. But as my computer screen isn't actually widescreen, I'm only recording like a widescreen section of my computer screen. So yeah, and we want to go up a level to Superior Networks, Files, and we want vid2. There it is. Have to give it a minute sometimes, especially when my computer's as slow as it is. With any luck, it'll not be too much longer. Okay, we'll come back to that then when it loads. But yeah, comments can't be seen anyway. They are very much just so that if you view the source, you can see it. The web page won't display anything. So yeah. The next tag I want to introduce you to is the H1 tag. Now H1 represents header 1, and anything that goes here is in the style of header 1. So that's ending header 1, that's starting header 1. That little forward slash, yes, the forward slash, not that's a backslash, that's forward slash. That always signifies the end. So if we save it and try and open this, let's just close and reopen the tab. Open vid2. And this will be on the same file location as well where all the others ones were, so it is SuperiorNetworks.com That's a different thing. Superior Networks, yes. So I just need to take that, most of that's going to be off your screen now, just while I dig out the file. So it's public HTML, and it is HTML education. So SuperiorNetworks.com/HTML education, and you'll see a new file come up at the end of this video to tell you it's video 2. And I'm not really sure why it's not loading, so let's try running it from here. That might be the better way to do it. Here we are. So first website ever, text. So if we change this to and you don't need to put spaces there. I technically shouldn't really do it. It just adds extra spaces where they don't really belong. So if we then do that, refresh the page. HTML tutorial website. If you then do H2, which is header 2, it's basically a slightly smaller header. Then end H2, which is just ending it. So that's saying anything. That's basically saying anything after it is to be classed as header 1. So everything would be header 1. And then when I put that, that's saying, okay, if it's seeing a header 1, stop. Just stop doing it. No, stop. And then this is basically doing the same where it says starting, and then this one is saying stop. If we save it and refresh it, there we are. And that's very basic. So that's the most basic thing you can do. And if we just view the page source, you'll see it's exactly what we've written in. So comments are in here, and I'll comment this up for you if you want. So we'll do this is text that will be displayed in the tab title. And you might be wondering why, when I did that, it highlights a word. This is because that is the sign for PHP. That's a shorthand PHP, but you're meant to do. Is that it? Something like that. I can't remember. I haven't really done PHP, though I will be learning more on that. And biggest header. There we are. And then we quite literally can just view the source. Might have to refresh it. No, we don't. There we are. This is the second header. This is the biggest header. And I'll label it up a bit more just before I finish it up. So the reason I'm putting it under it is because I can't remember. No, I think I can put it above it. I can't put it above the doc type HTML. Browser, it is HTML5. Now the thing you'll also notice, if I leave this tag open, because it's also got an ending tag here, it will automatically stop anything. So actually, that's why we can have header 1, loads of different lines, and even if I put another header 1 in here, when I end header 1 there, it will still on the main site. Yeah, so it's still going to show it all, but because I've put the new header there, it puts on another line, because that's how headers format themselves. Just get rid of that. title and the header ends. There we are. We'll delete that little bit here. I'm just putting that there to remind myself. End of the body. End of the HTML. And if we just save that, you'll notice when we refresh this, can't see any of those comments, but actually if we go back here and refresh it, which may take a little bit longer, that's 30 lines of code to display two things and that. So you may think that's a lot, but really that is well, the comments you wouldn't normally see. I've kind of labelled a lot in because it might help you. I know when I learn new languages, if I can comment stuff in, when I started doing Java, I commented everything in because it helped me to learn when I need to go back through it. So if you want to put comments in, I would say do it. It'll help you, I'd imagine, in the long run when you come back and say, well, what does doc type actually mean? Well, there it is. And that's going to bug me because I forgot to do that after I finished the demo. Or, what does HTML tag do? Now, obviously, that's slightly more self-explanatory. What does H1 mean? Well, it's the biggest header. H2, well, that's this. Body, you know what I mean? Some of them are quite obvious, but it can't it can help a lot of people. You don't have to do comments by any means. You can leave it out, and in some of the future episodes I won't comment it up anywhere near as heavily as this, and I might strip this back a bit. However, this will be saved in the directory, so if we go back to it, we can go to it now. Whoopsies, I'm doing something really stupid now. Whoopsies. Don't do that. Okay, then, so if we go to SuperiorNetworks.com/HTML education, you can see our last, kind of what we did last time, which is very much basic, blank page, and you'll see this little icon there, it's called a favicon. That's because the whole of SuperiorNetworks has that on. Now, if we open up this is an FTP thing. I'll go into more detail in this in one of the cPanel tutorials, so you don't need to worry about that now. However, if we go to this, we have files, which is website files, vid2, and that's gonna, it might go slightly off the screen, so don't worry. I'm just going to drag and drop that in here. Open that back up, refresh, and as soon as it loads, it's now live. So, but this is by the time you're now watching this video, it is live. You can see it. Actually, let's do vid2.html. There we are. If you do view source, it's just going to load a little bit. You can see all of the comments, everything you need to get started on your very, very basic web page is there. I do hope this tutorial has been of use. Next time we'll go into paragraphing, breaking, and there is a possibility we will start doing a bit of color code type things to make it look a bit pretty, or we might do a little bit about external links and how external referencing works. It's a tiny bit complicated. I don't think it'll be a big deal. I think we could very easily kind of go through that, and I think it'd be quite good. So I do hope you've enjoyed. Please do come on to our YouTube main channel if you're watching this without going it, and click the little subscribe button up here, please. It is always appreciated. You can come over to our homepage from there, and you can see our Twitter, and you'll also be able to see our cPanel tutorials HTML tutorials, and if you're watching this much after I've uploaded it, you might have other tutorials on there that that isn't there. So in the future, in quite a while, we might be doing other tutorials involving WHM, possibly and a more advanced kind of CSS type thing, and we might do a little bit in kind of programming up the setup for different applications that you can run through our cPanel software installer. That's all stuff that will come at a later time though. In the meantime, thank you for watching this video. I do hope you found it helpful. If you need any support with anything, drop us a comment, and someone either from us or maybe even another person that's watching this video may be able to assist you with that. And please do like, comment and subscribe. So thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.